Hello, welcome to these podcasts on performance tasks. I'm Drinda Williams from AEA 267. You will need these documents downloaded from the Moodle to work through these podcasts. If you haven't downloaded them yet, just pause the recording and download them now. You just need them downloaded to your desktop to work through the podcasts. We will be defining what performance tasks are. We'll look at enduring understandings and essential questions. We'll consider the elements of a performance task, and we'll give you details on the assignment expectations. So, what is a performance task? Performance tasks should embed the content, knowledge, and skills from the standards. These tasks should build on students' understanding and give them the opportunity to tie their learning together. This is what Erlandson has to say about performance tasks. Performance tasks are intended to build on the knowledge, skills, and processes that students have been exposed to during a unit or course of study, and are designed to provide opportunities for students to pull their learning together. Good performance tasks are embedded in the important content, skills, and products in any curriculum. They are not an add-on at the end of a unit of study. Let's compare some of the attributes of learning activities to performance tasks. Learning activities are designed to develop knowledge or skills that support an enduring or conceptual understanding, while a performance task is designed to assess students' development around that enduring or conceptual understanding of the unit. A learning activity is focused. It's a formative activity to help students learn particular elements of knowledge or clearly identified skills, while a performance task is complex and based on the integration of knowledge, skills, and conceptual understandings from the unit. A learning activity might be used to teach only one or two facets of understanding, while a performance task asks students to reveal their understanding through multiple facets. For example, they might be asked to explain, interpret, apply, critique, develop empathy, or develop self-knowledge. A learning activity will call for demonstration at the knowledge or application level, while a performance task will ask students to demonstrate their learning at higher cognitive levels. A learning activity is directed towards factual information, concepts, or discrete skills, while a performance task involves complex, authentic challenges that may have real-world settings. A learning activity is often scored in a structured way, say using an answer sheet, while a performance task is assessed using judgment around criteria or standards, often via a rubric. Let's take a look now at the provided examples. I'll give you a moment to pull those up and study those. Just pause this recording while you look at the examples. Okay, now that you've studied the examples, what do you notice? How do these exemplify key design features of the Iowa Core English Language Arts standards? Do they demonstrate that language is a complex and integrated process that enables deep thinking? That instruction and assessment should be designed with the college and career readiness standards in mind? Do they demonstrate that assessment and instruction are intertwined? A performance task can result in a variety of products. There are multiple ways for students to demonstrate their understanding. However, it is important to understand that scoring this end product is not the primary purpose of the performance task. A well-designed performance task provides students with opportunity to make approximations, receive timely feedback, seek additional ideas, and adjust their efforts. One of the fears with performance tasks is about the time they take, which can't be denied. For students to do important work, it takes time. However, when the performance task is embedded into the unit with steps along the way, with time for feedback and adjustment, then the time to complete the performance task is also important instructional time. So when thinking about your instructional task, don't focus on the ta-da of the performance task. Think about it as an extended learning opportunity for your students. In the end, they will have demonstrated attainment of the essential understandings, but plan first and foremost for the learning. As a result of your learning about the Iowa Core English Language Arts Standards and this podcast, we are asking you to design a performance task. You will design a new performance task for your students. The performance task will focus around the Iowa Core English Language Arts Standards. It will be designed in such a way that students learn, develop, and demonstrate essential knowledge, skills, and concepts as they work, and so that you can provide needed support and feedback throughout the process. The performance task will enable you to assess multiple Iowa Core standards both during and at the completion of the task. You are now ready to go on to the next part of these podcasts, enduring understandings.